The conversation.
The we have as representative is to avail ourselves.
Kagombe,
and I always have a problem with Honorable every time.
Yes. Kagombe, my panelists are complaining that you are to be part of this conversation. You were not able to. Because what we're discussing, and I'm sure you would be able to contribute to it, how far do we go with this conversation with you first? Do we talk about the fuel prices or do we talk about the budget making process?
Fred, thank you. And I'm sorry, I should have been with you today, and I really apologize for not being able to make it in good time. But let me just say this. We are Kenyans. The budget is a Kenyan budget. We are the people. And I like it when Mbaye talks about the power belonging to the people. The power belongs to the people, yes. They have only, delegated it to legislators. But, when we're talking about any measures that he wants us to take, whether be it subsidy, be it whatever it is that is going to cushion the mwananchi and the actual user of fuel prices or fuel, we need to know that that money will come from somewhere. And I like the way you're saying, Fred, that we cannot afford. It's not about parliamentarians. It's about we as a country. And it is not about opposition. It's not about the people in government. It's not about the people who support William Ruto. It's not about the people who support the opposition. It's about we, the Kenyans. We do not have fuel ourselves. We do not do our own fuel. So we buy. We must ask ourselves, what is important? Do we subsidize fuel? Do we get medicine in the hospitals? Do we get education? Do we pay doctors? Who do we pay? Where do we put our money? Where are our priorities? That is the first question. Then the second question is on the issue of budget-making process. This is cyclic. It is something that happens every year. Just like you do in your own homes, when you get your salary, you plan for it. And you plan according to how much you have. So I'll say this. Some of these things, it's very good to be in opposition and to talk about, the government is not doing A, B, C, D. Nobody had seen this. This was unprecedented. And by the way, we need to have this conversation as a people, not belonging to this side of the divide in parliament, whether you sit in the opposition or with the majority. We must have a conversation as a people and ask ourselves, can we afford some of these things that we're doing? Can we afford to subsidize fuel? Can we afford to pay? Do we pay subsidized fertilizer or do we pay subsidized fuel? Which one do we go for? And people need to understand that when you're in government, you only plan for the money that is available to Kenyans.
Your budget is 4.8 trillion shillings.
It is about our money, not...
Kagombe.
This is not William Ruto's money.
Kagombe,
Yes.
you're looking at discussing a budget estimate of about 4.9 trillion shillings. We do not have that money.
And I agree with you. But let me ask you something, Indemuli. Who is willing to sacrifice their roads? Who is willing to sacrifice the teachers in their school? Who is willing? I mean, it is us. These are the needs that have been placed on the government table by us. It is we who want roads, necessity. It is we who want to create, it is we who want teachers in schools. It is we as Kenyans who want government to spend.
Even when we can't afford it.
Electricity. It is we, it is us. We are not spending 4.8 trillion on Uganda. We are spending it on Kenyans. It is Kenyans' needs. When we go to parliament, we are told we represent the needs of the people. So I'll tell you, in Gatondo South, I have roads that I want done. I'm not willing to say, okay, please don't do this road ABCD, save the money. Nobody is willing to do that.
Isn't that irresponsible leadership?
Do not connect electricity to my people. Nobody is willing to say, do not build these classes. Nobody is willing to do that.
Kagombe, you gave the example of a family where you go with a salary and you budget for what you have. But you say that as long as you're not willing as a representative not to have a road, then you should insist on having it when there's clearly no money for it. Isn't that irresponsible leadership?
I want you to understand this, Fred. I'm a member of parliament. We have 290 constituencies. We have needs that we come and present. So I'm asking, ask Mbai whether he is willing to tell his people to forego the roads that they want done in Nakuru, and so that we reduce the budget.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Allow me to no. There's an order here. Allow me to thank the caller.
Okay.
Gigi Kagombe, MP Gatundu South.
But
he was supposed to be a member of this panel, but he has joined us via phone call. But the question is, and I know you would want to challenge some of what he said.